Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour. And now the hit! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. That is good strength. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Beckham. Caceres did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that is as far as they're going to go. Here comes the corner. Beckham with the short one. He's done well to get that clear. Played out to the left flank. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way. Threads one in. That is good alertness. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Roberto Carlos, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Romario. Van der Vaart. Neymar, and here's Torres. Torres! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Up he goes! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Adriano. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, that's fabulous. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found a way through. Now it's Torres. Caceres. And it's Neymar. And it's half-time here. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each.
Children's announcement.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1.
Number 10. Fernando Torres.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Number 20, Jan Koller.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar. And it's Beckham. Played over towards the opposite flank. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a lovely... Has a go! It's anyone's ball now. Neymar has created one goal already. Harun. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Roberto Baggio. Oh, he's found support out wide.
The attendance for this match
Goal
was
kick.
71,649.
That's been cut out, well played. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's been closed down first.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Can he finish? They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Harun.
Time for a change in personnel.
7, Rafael
So we have a
Vandervaart.
breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Martin Catlin.
It's so often the case with
Coming
goal
on the
scorers,
field,
little influence,
number
and all of a
13,
sudden,
Messi.
bang.
Number 18,
Roberto Baggio.
Gilberto. Number 19, Costa
Right here,
Curta.
right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
It's Roberto. Romario.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And Messi! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong. He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Baggio. 5 minutes left on the clock.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And he welcomes it in. There's no flag. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Only 3 minutes at a time.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Beckham. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is that. So that is it, the end of the road. Well, after all of that, Jim,
Those of
what are you
making their
thinking?
way home
Well,
on
what
public
can I say, Peter?
transportation today,
It seemed
please
like
watch
the
screen.
enormity...
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of
Hello,
course, is
everybody,
striving
and
to make the
welcome to
latter
today's
stages.
match.
That's where they all want to be. No doubt, these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. So it's away we go then.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
He's picked it, it's Basho! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. And he cuts out the supply. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Roberto Carlos.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
Been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Adriano. Oh, can he finish? Goal! There is the breakthrough. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Some good work on the right flank here. Fernando Torres. It's a mighty effort! He's got a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Baresi. He can run onto that. Now there's a fine ball. Goalkeeper's ball. Belletti. Harun. Van der Vaart. And that interception was Torres! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, perfectly measured that. Picked out brilliant. Has a go! They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he's in on goal. Torres! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Beckham. And it's Baggio. It's Fernando Torres. And he's running through. It's Adriano! And with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through.
This is a
But look across the other way, and there is
announcement.
nothing
With
short
the father
of
of a boy in the
absolute
green
deflation.
backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
Substitution in progress.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Great ball if he can get there. Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. Adriano. Rodri. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta! Oh, that's a waste.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Gerrard.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's been caught napping! Maldini gets it away. Roberto Baggio has found the net here, of course.
The attendance for this
Beckham.
match was 71,649.
Romario being hunted in packs.
Yeah, he's the main threat, so if he attracts much of the attention, then others have to make hay.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! And that's aimed into the middle. And that should be the keeper's.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's got away. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Adriano! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Adriano knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Number 18, Baggio. Coming on the field.
Caceres attempts a clearance.
Johan Cruyff.
And
Number
now
18,
a sudden chance to counter.
Ronaldinho. Substitution.
Now it's Messi.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nesta spots it and intercepts.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, this is surely their last chance. Some resolute defending there.
There will be 1 minute.
Well, I'm not
added
quite
time.
sure he needed to hold up play quite as much.
So that's it. It is all over. So that is it. The end of the road.
Big request for support for
Your
our
final
charity
thoughts,
fund.
Jim? So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Fernando Torres touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's been won straight back. He's got the shot away! Goal! That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Zico. Looking tidy in possession here, and that's been intercepted. Zico, he's gone for goal! Decent enough try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Harun gets a good foot in there. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Harun. Beckenbauer does really well there. He is... Harun! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Bellingham. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nakamura. And here's Zico. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Beckham, a true great in every sense of the word. Oh, played through for the wide man. He is through here!
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Nakamura. Beckham. Now it's Harun. 5 minutes till the break. It's a goal kick. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Romario. And the finish! And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
And yes, And we've reached half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It
Substitution on
has
the
been
field.
quite a half, this.
Number 10.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on
Coming
the
on the
promise
field
we've seen
is
through the first 45
number
minutes, I wouldn't be
20,
surprised if this takes another twist or two.
Substitutions
It
taking
certainly
place.
would be in keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Di Maria, Harun, and the shot! They've done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
The goal.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Erling Haaland. Substitution on the field. Number 3, Franz Beckenbauer.
Both sides then taking this
Coming on
chance
to
to
replace
turn
him
to their
is
benches.
Number 22.
So all
Daniel
square,
Van
and
Goyten.
not for the first time.
Substitution.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Nakamura. Rodri. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he finish?
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Zico. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's there to clear it. Collier.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Great, it's Zico! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Zico is offering a right
Substitution
smile
in
there.
progress.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. James with the short one. Terrific header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Nakamura clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Mendy. Nakamura really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Out towards the flank. Nakamura. And that's... Oh, what a shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. James goes short. Just 5 minutes left. And here's Thuram. Shot a goal! And he's heaved it away.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
4 extra minutes added on. Van der Vaart. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. James. Nakamura. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely out.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have gone on. Petty! Oh, extraordinary.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Moved on forwards. And it's lofted through here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always...
And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Danger averted for now. Van der Vaart does really well to win the ball there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fires from distance. Oh, that is rather wayward.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Roberto. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. That is good alertness. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Torres, and he's Torres! They've scored! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has been cut short. That's a good ball played into space. And no, that was never going to make it. Now that looks a decent ball. Petit, chip through. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, what a canny finish! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
And we've reached half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each.
Announcement. Please
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So it's back to business. And that is a little undercooked. Neymar, Van der Vaart. Deftly away. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Threads one in. And it's Romario. And it's played forward. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Ernest. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Marquinhos gets good distance on it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And the pass is intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And Romario! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Romario actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
649.
Quality ball. Ernest. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Mbappe. Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Gets his pass away. Mbappe! Ernest. Oh, easy pickings there. Lobbed in behind.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Romario. And Romario! Corner! Goal! And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
After 81 minutes is number
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
There will be a throw-in.
Substitution.
And he's managed to get free. Guti! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitutions taking place.
Played into space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous.
Maybe 3 minutes added time.
Beckham. And he's picked out the run. And the keeper takes decisive action. And that will be it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment.
And now, to all members of the crowd,
Your final
I'd
thoughts,
like
Jim?
to ask
This
you
was
to
all
join
about
me in
tactics,
wishing
Peter.
our
A weakness
birthday
in
boy
the
a
central
very
areas,
special
both in
birthday.
defence.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Mohamed Salah! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Face to face, and the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lowe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Speculative strike, and the ball's come loose here. He's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Messi has it out wide and in space. And Messi! He has done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Martin Cáceres.
Well, I guess this was
Number
unexpected,
3,
a change so early in the game.
Things
starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Aimed beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Has a goal! No mistake! Back to within one! Interesting! Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
I'll tell you, Peter, more went into that than you'd think. He had to anticipate the cross, get in the right position, and then time the volley.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Maradona. He's shifting through the gears here. Maradona!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's looking to set free a runner. Messi. Nesta was in no mood for any of that. And he skips past his man. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong.
3 minutes at a time.
Oh, he's decent hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This possibly the last play of the half. And they've got Reed. Costa Curta. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection
Just a quick
of
announcement.
the
We would like to
territorial
inform you
state of
that
play
CCTV
with
is
the
now in
half-time
operation for your
scoreline,
safety.
2 goals to 1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next
Substitution on the
one,
field.
should it arrive,
Number 10.
that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges
Coming
victorious.
on the field is number 20.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Substitution in progress.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Look at the space here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's a decent clearance. Tries to get it clear. And here's Neymar. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your... Owen gets through on his own. Chance! He's scored! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Romario.
Well, there is some
Coming on to
activity
replace
down on the
him
touchline.
is
It seems there's going to be a change.
number
Well, that is the
Messi.
number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
So the lead now is 2.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
And he's straight offside. Ernest. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Neymar. Under an awful lot of pressure.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Casemiro makes the interception. And it's Maradona. He's going for goal! And that would have won it.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Coming on the field is number 15, Guti.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Roberto Carlos.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Let's a look and place it
minutes
forward.
has been indicated.
It's gone backwards.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And here's Neymar. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like
do you
to
look
ask
back
you
on the
all to
game then,
kindly
Jim?
stay seated
Well, Peter,
during the match.
I really
Thank
couldn't
you for
see
your
what this
cooperation.
team...
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it,
everybody,
but
and
it is
welcome to
equally
today's
clear
match.
and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Schneider. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he can clear it away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's...
And Romario! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Over to the left. And it's Neymar. And here's Torres. And he's intervened well there. Torres! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Torres, and Torres! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Driven forward. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar looks to get on the end of this. That has not gone well. Looking for the runner. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Adams spots it and intercepts. Adams gets it away.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Harun. He's had it taken off him. Well, there's the clearance. No, again there's no way through. Messi. That's a little off target.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Deftly away. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here, the game still up for grabs, and the half-time score 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the game... He's tried one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Koller proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Harun touches it back. Harun!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And now they can clear their lines. Messi. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Roberto Carlos. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Stoichkov. And it's Neymar. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Just 5 minutes left. He's in plenty of space here. Terrific header! And he's there to get it away. Roberto Carlos. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
Chance in football.
Well, that's it for... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Everybody,
A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. Big header! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Romario. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well read, nice interception. Quarter of an hour played. Van der Vaart, oh, nicely intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar, who's set up one goal so far. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He gets big! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Cafu receives it in a good position here. Batistuta trying to keep this in. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Can he put it away? Neymar, that looks a good ball through. Romario couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered.
Could be danger here. It's Neymar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And that could well leave a mark. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar, it's a throw-in. Tries to dink it in. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. He's got tall.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Indicated.
Beckenbauer. Romario does really well to win the ball there. Batistuta. And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
From the regional police department.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Fernando Torres.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 20, Yang
Irwin. And the cutback. Big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And now they can spring out of defence.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
You can run onto that.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's in plenty of space here. No outsmarting him this time. And he thumps it clear.
The attendance for this match was
So we've reached the hour mark.
70,987.
That has been cut short. Cafu. Bien. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cantona. He's looking to set free a runner. He is through here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. What a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Hannes. Coming on the field is
Intercepts the
number
throw,
15,
that's well read.
Guti.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. That's really well manoeuvred. Great ball if he can get there. Collar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. That's a lovely, neat pass. Van der Vaart. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chiellini. And Neymar. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them
There
when
will be
they
1
really
minute
needed it.
added time.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that is that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all
Just a
round.
quick announcement. We would like to inform you
Your
that
final thoughts, Jim?
CCTV is
I think
now
we
in
just saw a
operation
team
for your
winning
safety.
by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it
welcome
is the
to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's a sharp pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Out to the left it goes. Van der Vaart. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. OK, I'm probably going to be accused of full-back bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost.
He's got the shot away! Cleared without complication. Nuno Mendes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Maradona. Batistuta. The ball has bounced loose now. Messi. So it is still 0-0. Caceres, Neymar, and he skips past his man. He is through here. He gets big. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And he was quick to react.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Good spot, he's seen the run. And he's intervened well there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no...
And Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's got two! It's there!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
There will be
So
one
the
minute
first
added
goal
time.
of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team.
Tries a shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just
Hello,
one
attendees.
telling
This
moment.
is a
It is
Lost
still very
Children
tight here.
announcement.
The game
With the
still
father of a
up for
boy
grabs.
in the green
And the
backpack,
half-time
kindly
score,
contact a
1-0.
nearby member of staff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution on the field, number 10, Fernando Torres. Coming on the field is Number
And the action
20,
is back on the way.
Harun.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Fiddles it through. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. Rodri. Now it's Romario.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that one... Maradona! He's going for goal! In he goes again! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. Maradona at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now that's well seen too.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Ernest. Van der Vaart. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Romario. Rodri. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he cuts out the supply. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, a delicate chip through. They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Hannes. Coming on to replace him
But
is
still, he just
number
read it.
15, Guti.
He's got away. That's really well manoeuvred. Guti. Tries to dink it in.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Just eases him off the ball. That's a nicely weighted pass. That has been cut short. Moved on forwards. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Rafael.
There's going to be another change here.
Coming
Well,
on
his
the
stamina
field
was called
is
into question then, but there's
number
absolutely
18,
nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very
Maybe
willing,
3
though,
minutes
not
at a
quite
time.
able.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now it's Romario. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. And it's Di Maria. Oh, and he's through the middle, and he's running. Romario! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he welcomes it in. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, played right into his path. Now it's Batistuta. Belletti. Rodri. Van der Vaart. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yunus is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Can he put it away? Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Neymar, now it's Romario. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that's a little loose. And he's... And Romario! That was superb goalkeeping.
Romario really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Barcelona deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that...
There's the hit! It's there! Two to the good! They have breathing space! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? This time, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. And it's Batistuta. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's burst through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pass is just off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Torres! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
That is a great pick out. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! The second half sparks straight into life! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona hit themselves. And Batistuta! He has done it! They are right back in business.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Terrific header! Harun. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. And he's quick to get it clear again. Neymar. Great work on the overlap. It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
In progress.
That's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Very nicely done. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Osimhen! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Barcelona have their second corner now. In for a header! And somehow he managed to miss it. Osimhen. That has been cut short. Van der Ven getting this one clear.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Bellingham. Always onto this. Oh, and Batistuta! And now they can clear their lines. And they've got rid. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Neymar. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Well read, nice interception. And we're done. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Any reflections? Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It's Petit. And he welcomes it in. Mendes gets over and intercepts. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Son, is one of the quickest players around at this level, and he uses it to great effect. His willingness to run at and beyond defences just adds to that raw pace, and it'll mean he'll always be a threat here.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Hakimi. Baresi. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Doué.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
It's Son Heung-min! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Doué. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And they've got rid. Nicked it back promptly. Looking tidy in possession here. Son Heung-min! And he comes up trumps again.
Yeah, while he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him, he can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Son Heung-min. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's a key interception. Out to the left it goes. Doué. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's from Mario. Vitinha cuts out the pass. Son Heung-min. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And he's gone looking for safety. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for options for move. Has a goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And there is the half-time whistle. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 18, Vinicius Junior.
And we're off again.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Petit, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Hits one! Picked out, and the shot! Now he's off and running. And it's Neymar. Caceres. Caceres. He's shifting through the gears here. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side.
Match was
60 minutes played.
Look, movement creates more options.
Great hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
That tackle was certainly sturdy. Son Heung-min. Doué strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Van der Vaart looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that's an errant pass. Hakimi. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Neymar.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Shifted it to the flank.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Messi. Doué. Son Heung-min. Decent hit! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. Shot could be on.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Vitinha, it's a good ball out wide.
2 added minutes.
Good work on the right flank here. And it's Petit. He's got to be in here! And the whistle goes, so nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from...